I just didn't like that kind of combat. I think you can like switch between them, or one's just an AI, but either way, well, it was a 2v2 fight, hence the name. One of my favorite fighting games that kind of felt RPG-ish, sorta, not really, not Xenoverse, Dragon Ball, what was it? It wasn't really RPGs, but the combat felt a bit different. I forgot it was a co-op game that you could fight the story together or whatever it was. I forgot what game it was. Everyone, it's for the 360 and PS3, and everyone hated it. Everyone hated it, and it's not even that bad of a game. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't think it was open world. I could be wrong. What was it? Fighters or something of Z or something. I forgot, but it was a game where me and Tom used to play together and beat the shit out of people, and NPCs, and I loved that because it was like different. It was just fun co-op. Doesn't make the game good. I don't know if the game. Co-op makes some games just feel better. Doesn't mean they're good.
They do know down the road they'll be kind of intriguing to play the Phantasy Star on the PS5.
PSO2. Yeah. It is. It'll be a fun, probably like month of playing that, or unless I don't get bored.
Yeah, cause the only thing, I remember last time I was able to play at PS4 before the hard drive crapped out. I think they nerfed the kitty single characters.
Aww.
So I remember being a lot bigger on the laptop. Last time I played it.
I mean, they've updated it heavily since then, so probably.
But I just remember laughing like every time I moved my character, how quickly the kitty jiggled.
I mean, yeah, they still have the original. They just also have New Genesis.
Yeah.
So you could still play the original. I don't know if the original will have what you're looking for, but the New Genesis, I'm assuming, is what you're talking about. Because they have updated PSO2 considerably.
I remember, like, when I think, like, when it dropped, you got it to work, you had to use, like,
the PC version, yeah. Yep, the Japanese PC version. You had to use the Tweaker, which is a weird program that allowed you to somehow run it, and then you would have to sign up through, like, what was it, Hiragana? Japanese Hiragana, I think. So I had to look up Hiragana translations and figure out a password and figure out what each button meant.
Weren't you also banning players that weren't Japanese?
Yeah, yes. If they found out, yeah. People were also finding workarounds on their console to play to play the Japanese server on PS4. People were finding workarounds by, like, making a Japanese account or whatever, and so yeah, they were catching on to people pretty easily, and that's what the whole a lot of what I think PSO's encryption was meant to block out too, though, but it didn't. A lot of people know their workarounds, though. Yeah, because I don't like GameGuard at all, and I don't think that's there to help with that. That's more, I think, other things that keep the service running, whatever. And like virus or whatever program that can harm it and whatever else. I don't know all that specific. I'm assuming that's what it all does. I just don't like GameGuard because I don't like that because it's annoying. And it always fucks up. DVO, PSO, whatever. Yeah, PSO would be fun. Mercer was playing it before and he got bored of it too.
Mercer. We'll just play one game.
Yes, you will.
Later, I'll play something else.
That's Supply too. Both of them do that. I mean, he's finicky like I am, but I'm not that finicky. Mercer is very finicky. Supply is just like, I don't like this game, or I'm dying, and okay. He literally made a live stream, an IRL live stream of him eating, and he's like, I don't like this, and seconds later, and just stopped. I'm like, dude, you did it for a second. You took a bite of something, didn't even do anything, looked at the camera, took a bite, and stopped. Like, the hell? How do you know you don't like it? That'd be like...
As with a female strangled down her, I don't like this.
Well, he could stick his dick in somebody and be like, I'm gay. Like, okay. No, I didn't get that whole bit. I was like, dude, you're not giving things a chance. And then, like, same thing with... Sorry, Supply, I don't mean to be dissing like this, but, like, every other day you have a girlfriend, then don't. It's like, is she quitting on you, or are you quitting on her? Poor girl, up. Poor girl. Bleh. Poor Supply, though. If he was here, there'd be definitely more evil, mad conversations about how we hate certain people. Because he always talks about how shit happens or fucking other people that he's got to deal with at his job or whatever. And I think he works at a counter, so he's like at like a clerk or something for like a gas station or something. I forgot. I don't know if it's food or what, but I know he has customers coming in and he always deals with them. I think he works at like a gas station because people always ask him for, or not gas station, or something, because I know people ask him for alcohol or whatever, and he can't sell that because he's they're right next to a church. And I'm just like, why are people so annoying? I don't know. But yeah, he would add to our long list of bitching. That's for sure. But yeah, no, he does. He quits on a lot of things randomly. I don't understand. I get it. Not everything is gonna be someone who's fleeing. And you gotta give something a try. Give some things a try.
I can't think Rise Zero Dawn when I first played it. Like, I'm kind of intrigued. The story.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm somewhat enjoying it, but I'm also got a freaking like. I've been trying to beat it to have more on the PS5.
Growing up, I was never the biggest fan of God of War, just because it never seemed appealing to me to have like an asshole-ish character, and that's how Kratos was always portrayed to me. Playing it, he's actually got more development depth than you think, and the game is actually very good.
I still gotta beat through God of War.
Reboots. Yeah, I gotta beat the reboot, the first one, then Ragnarok myself. Like, even that game is so much better, too. Oh my god. Such an improvement. God of War 1 over the original God of War. God damn. Like, I get it's going into a complete different combat style, too, though. Of course. I know it has a different combat style, but at least it changed after, what, 4 games? 5 games? However many, because there's the PSP ones.
PSP ones were PSP, they were fucking good, though.
I haven't played those, but I played all the main Thirst couple. I played all the first main, what is it, 3 or whatever? I think it was.
There were 2 on the PSP. I think there was a collection on the PSP.
Yeah.
They also included the PSP ones in it.
Well, interesting, because I played the PS3 re-releases, but I beat the first 3. At least. I know that because I fought all the gods and beat Zeus. Fuck that fight. I don't know why I found this fight so annoyingly difficult. I'm just...
The one thing that kind of sucks about the God of War is the only. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the sex game. I mean, do they really need to... that kind of added nothing. I mean, I get it, they're Spartans. I get it. I just felt like it kind of didn't really add anything to the new story. But yeah, it is funny little mini games. I like them. It's kind of weird. I've never had a game. I never played a game besides Fable that had sex in it, or moaning at the very least.
There's only one other game that I've played that had sex in it, and that was Dragon.
Yeah, because I've played a bit of Dragon, but only the beginning. But Fable I played enough of, even as a kid. And I remember my brother and me always marrying, and like, I've married, my brother married a man, or whatever, and there's gay sex happening. Like, I remember that.
There was one other game I played that had sex in it, well, kind of, and that was in the City of Deception, the second one. And that one, you're a kid that gets isekai to an island, and you have this power called God's Gift. And pretty much the God's Gift, which is like 12 meetings in the school, you know, like maintenance based on your the signs, forest, camps, and all that shit.
Yeah.
And since you're God's gift, you're able, the moment you touch them, you go through this ritual. Pretty much you fucking create a star child, and the star child, depending on your affection with the girl, you got class and dress up, or like how strong this, depends on how strong the romance with the female you're fucking that moment stated. And you take these star childs with you in the story dungeon to level them up and shit, and make them stronger. And also, like, their level cap depends on your affection with the girls. Because I think, like, towards endgame, once the girls love you even more, you're able to level up even higher. So you're only allowed to have a certain amount of star childs in your, pretty much in your party. So once you get stronger ones, you'll release the ones you made in the beginning. And it's kind of cool how, like, the star childs you release, they get dropped around the city you're in. And in certain places they pop out to remember you.
Aw. That's cool.
It's like in Ghost Tower sounds so like a special festival where you pick one girl as being your main thing. I mean your main maiden.
Same thing. At least.
Yay, I can finally breathe underwater.
Woot! At least it's not Elden Ring where you're maidenless.
Oh, I did do that side quest for that one female that gives you a hug. A hug.
Ah, fuck her! Careful.
Now she's gone. She killed the guy.
I don't remember her side quest. I just know she gives you like a debuff if she does the hug.
Yeah, I think there's something to be.
Thank you, that's what it was. I did one side, or not really side quest. I did one thing on my original stream on PC, I think it was, where I fed the guy the eyes or whatever, and he like transformed into a beast and I had to fight him. He actually, future reference if you ever do that, he becomes a future boss, basically. He's not a boss in that instance because you fight him in the hub and he has no big health bar, but the enemy model, or the enemy he is a boss later. So it's like, I had to fight him, and then later on I make it to that said boss, and I'm like, you again?! That guy's not easy. Or at least at the time, it took me a while.
You know what's kind of sad about those, and that's gonna eventually happen is, I started doing that one side quest with the guy that has the princess?
Yes.
So I met him in that one underground city, I was looking around, but since I grind so much, I somewhat died a few times looking around, those other guys things that he was trying to focus on. But fucking, I guess I beat the boss of that section. Like there was like a dead reindeer or some kind of animal. Like the first time I was looking around there, nothing happened. But the moment I started the side quest, I found him down there, and I went back to the dead body of the deer. It teleported me, I guess, to the path. It was like giant cave. I found the deer.
Ah, okay. I know I fought those deers before, so maybe I've done his side quest on my stream.
And I kind of figured, like, oh, I did something without you.
Yeah,
it's... like, the moment I hit the deer, I'm like, alright, I can do this. This week, or I got two powers for the area. So I think, like, in a couple of hits, I was able to kill him.
I mean, that's fine.
And the attacks he did to me.
I mean, yeah, it's earlier and we didn't do it, but we can always do it for me if I didn't fuck up a quest line already. We can always go do any quest line if I didn't fuck it up.
And then, what was I gonna say, I think, like, he was, like, down there stirring up at the city we can't leave, right?
Yeah.
And, like, after that, I think he actually
I remember fighting at least one, but there might be, I believe there's multiple, the spectral deers. I believe there's multiple of them, but I remember fighting at least one of them, because I do recognize what you're talking about. I just don't remember if it was for a quest line, or if it was like a small cave I went into where he was just a normal boss. I don't remember. But I do remember them. They're easy. Some of the hard shit is yet to come. We're getting there. We beat what? We beat what? One main boss, I think, in terms of like the needing the things for the end, I think. So I think we have the others. One is a mage who's gonna be a joke. I believe that's where we're near. The school, the magical town, I believe, is where I believe we decided to go there next, so I believe that might be the next boss. There's the dude on a giant horse that is weird. He's not too bad. He's another one of those weird gimmicky boss fights, though. The Elden Lord and all them, and the final last, like, 5-6 boss fights, including the last boss, are gonna be pretty rough. And then I know there's a boss called the Godskin. Yeah, you heard that, Godskin. There's 2 variants of them. Basically, you remember Ornstein and Smough from Dark Souls 1? The big fat guy with the hammer and the thin dude that has a spear?
Yeah.
They're kinda like them. One's big and fat, one's thin and fast. The only difference is they look disgusting as fuck, and they have different elementals. Same thing, though. Godskin, though. Like, you'll fight a thin one and a fat one, or maybe a thin one by itself or a fat one by itself. Then there's the Godskin duo, where you fight, I think, 6 of each. Not simultaneously. One of each. And the more you kill them, the others spawn in, and they have a total health bar. And I think it's 3 of each. And I'm like, oh my god, no. They are brutal. I hate that fight so much. The amount of times that fat ass is rolled out on me. That fat guy comes up and starts rolling out at you like a fucking basketball or whatever. That thing is deadly. Fuck, man. Yeah, no, it is brutal. It's endgame stuff, but it's brutal. There's also, like, some bull monster fight that I remember having a rough time with. There's a giant weird dude. There's a giant, literal, like, I don't know what kind of giant, but like a weird fire giant or something. He's got a face on his chest. He was kind of annoying.
I guess the one I'm facing now is the first one supposed to be. It's underwater. I gotta play hide and seek.
That's how you fight it?
Well, Eloy cannot fight it underwater.
Oh. Well, is that the battle mechanic? You gotta play hide and seek and that's how you win and then you can fight it, or is that how you beat it? I don't know, you probably don't know, but I'm just like, is that really? Is that? No.
It looks like I just have to avoid it for the moment where I have to beat it.
Yeah, alright. Then it looks like it'll just encounter you later then.
Maybe, because like freaking, I was gonna say, right now I'm trying to find these specials. And fucking, where the software is located, it's flooded. Like on the brain, and like it's underground. And now I'm swimming around trying to get
Alright. Interesting. I love how they could just do that in games.
Yeah. It is.
I know. But sometimes I like to try, or at least in video game logic in that sense. Like, in Zelda's sense, how does Link wearing a shirt help him breathe? Come on. It's not real-world logic I'm thinking here, it's the logic in that universe. Like, I get it, a shirt that has some heat resistance? Yeah, that's one thing. Not volcano level, though. But I don't know. I like thinking, like, okay, let's try to add some significance in the video game realm like it's kind of the real world, but not like, oh my god, this game doesn't work like the real world. No, because that's stupid. But it's still in a video game sense, it doesn't make sense though. I know it's a video game though, and it's Zelda, or in your case, that. I mean, hell, Elden Ring or Dark Souls itself is a serious game, but also at the same time very goofy. It makes no damn sense. They literally use the excuse that the world's connectivity is weird and very finicky, and hence why players from other people's realms, like you and me, can play together. They give that to they literally give a literal legit story mechanic, or a story legit reason behind a mechanic. Co-op. So, like, whenever you see other people that are spirits in your Souls games, like other NPCs that are, like, just ghosts, though, they're in their world. Or you see players who will mention, like, or NPCs that'll mention, I don't know where I am, I came from a dark place or something, or a distant place. That's because the world's, like, fabric of reality is fucked, and people can, from centuries old, who are, whatever, from different time periods, can join in. They literally gave a legitimate story reason as to why you can co-op for Dark Souls. I love that. It's fucking stupid, but I love it. It's one of those, you know. Not very many games give you a legit, like, story reason behind a mechanic. Just went quiet.
Where I'm at, looks like I could actually drain the area, so then I could fight the guy inside.
I didn't realize I was talking to Rick Hudson. Sorry.
No, I wasn't talking to him. I had to find a red light. And that red light was saying, like, terrain that activates the pump. Now I gotta find the pump. Well, I haven't fight the lock. Like coming around like in a full hotel in the water. You know how there's you know how like in Las Vegas they have those like domes? They have like structures inside.
Yeah.
So pretty much in this timeline, because you know our time is gone. Freaking with the nobody there can control it. They won't stand. So this is when you guys make solid
Even watching people do PvP in Soul is boring.
The only time I enjoy those videos I see on Facebook when they somebody dates, the person has like a full party.
Oh, yeah. I like witty commentary if people are gonna do funny videos with PvP, or if someone's like doing like there's a guy on YouTube called Sunlight Blade that does top 10 like kills or something. He'll have certain types of kills. He'll have like top 10 item kills, top 10 weapon kills, top 10 spell kills, top 10 co-op tag team kills. Those are awesome. Because he'll have like some amazing builds that people give to him to show. And they just do some silly shit. Like I seen a dude in Dark Souls 2 dressed up as like a butterfly murder somebody. He had butterfly wings, and that like slows your descent. So if you jump, you like float. And it actually saved him or whatever. I forgot what it was, but it was goofy. I remember him poisoning the hell out of a guy. I remember people trolling people all the time with like Mimic, where you can be like pretend to be a box or something, like prop hunt. I've seen all. It's so good.
I remember seeing a video somebody posted on Facebook. I forget which Dark Soul it is. It was the guy standing next to like stairs. Not stairs, a ladder. It was like the whole goes down, like the top goes high. And the moment it said he got invaded, he could drop an item right before thing before. wall and get next to it and just like become a statue.
Yeah.
And the video will come, you'll like, I guess we're trying to pick up the item and become on the statue and pick them down.
Fucking glorious. Sparta, bitch!
That, I thought that was hilarious and clever.
That is so good. Yeah, that's one of those kind of videos that I'm talking about. That's fun, because that's witty.
And it's video like where like somebody getting engaged in a party. Don't know which party where it was, but like all of them were like just roll into the guy.
I know the armor they're wearing. If it's if it's the armor of thorns, I know exactly what armor they're wearing. Armor that hurts when you roll into enemies.
That shit was hilarious.
Yep. That's actually an armor in Dark Souls 1. So I'm not sure if it's Dark Souls 1, but there's an enemy in Dark Souls 1 that wears the Kirk Knight armor set. And it's like an armor of thorns, and when he rolls a lot, and it hurts you. Unless they were using Bone Wheel armor, or no, Bone Wheel doesn't make it roll. It rolls on your, it's a shield. That's my bad. So yeah, it might have been that, or a different armor set that they made. I was like, Bone Wheels, yeah, no, wait, no, that's a shield. I wish. Roll out like Donphan? Fuck yeah.
I used to another one where I think it was made. All I did was just shoot like magic arrows at the guy in the side.
Oh, okay, that's spamming. That's just, I've had people do that to me. I mean, there's a lot of people I've also beaten that were actually putting up a fight, that were honorable, like no healing, they've gestured, yada yada. Then there's people that just straight up spam that I murdered. Like, I mean, you were there for a good portion of some of my kills. Whether or not you were killed or not, it's there. I've gotten some pretty good victories, and so have you. Like, I'm surprised to see some of them murdered. You actually, I think you've gotten more kills than me. I could be wrong. Not that that makes you any better or less, but I'm just saying that's awesome. At least it's not just. You have. Oh, you have. You were never bad at Dark Souls, dude. Your first real game, what, was 3, right? With me? Yeah, dude. You were doing decent, dude. You beat that whole game with me. You still survived. Yeah, you definitely aren't as good as me. No. But do you play it like I do? No.
Because I know for a good while when we weren't playing it, I just stayed in that city and I grind into the lower level.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. At least to me. Some people will be like, oh, you're just using levels as a crutch. Well, Dark Souls levels don't matter after a certain point, though. Like, yeah, you'll get maybe a couple points, like after 50 or the hard cap, but honestly, after that point, you're not gonna gain much. But it don't stop ever grinding. Like, it doesn't hurt you. I just don't know why people bitch because someone likes to be overpowered. That doesn't make them worse at a game. It just takes away challenge. That's all. That's me, yeah. That's you and me find that fun. Doesn't make us worse at a game. It just trivializes shit.
Like right now, in Rising Zero Dawn, some places I haven't done is I'm missing some tools from pretty much the crap.
Yeah.
Like I finally got shit I could breathe underwater. There's so many areas I want to go to that I kind of continue to side quest for. It's like one of them I have to dive into this lake and go to the bottom and search for the entrance. And before I tried doing it without having this twice as bad, I died a few times. Like I run out of air, and like by the time I try to get to like to the surface of the lake, but like once your air runs out, you have to maybe like a couple seconds before you get air, or else the magic will die.
Yeah.
And it gets so frustrating. I'll be like so close to the surface, but no, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like I find this kind of stupid. In the first one, I was able to find these special like metal flowers. They were like collectibles I could pick up. But in this one, they're not collectibles. I need some kind of tool to get them out of the way to continue looking at some area.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
But also, because like all the side stuff I've been doing, like the story quest I'm in, I have to be like required level 20. I am level 38.
Okay. I mean, it's not that bad.
think it's 12 more grind in this game, mainly by killing a lot of machines, but just convenience.
Yeah, it depends. Some farming is fine. But I prefer action. I prefer RPG farming. Like, Dark Souls farming is okay. That gets very repetitive, very fast, very quickly, very... And I farmed in every game. It just gets repetitive. I like it in turn-based because I can at least talk more. If I have conversation like I have now, I can easily just mash X and talk. I personally love RPGs more for that reason alone. Well, and usually the story.
Like
Not...
most of the games I play are something like they have something like
Oh yeah. And Resident Evil is definitely one of the few horror action games that I love. There's not very many action games besides maybe like Kingdom Hearts and the first two Ninja Gaidens and maybe DMC. Like, I like DMC a lot, but I don't know if I love. But yeah, no, like RPGs, turn-based ones, especially the ATB ones, the Active Time, my favorite personally. Even though I can't be as laid back with those. But I like grinding in these kind of games more than any other game. I don't know why. Maybe it's just so easy versus having to stress myself worrying about losing souls every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's just fun to grind. I know, like, if you go Final Fantasy 7, by the time you will get to the train yard graveyard on the first day, I will stay there as pull out and just grind and level up my your ultimate trigger. Because I remember correctly, in order to unlock the other characters, you had to like turn amount of kills.
Cloud, yes. For Cloud's limits, yes.
So I just stay there because, like, you know, it's part of you to get out of the way now.
Yep, you can max everything out for, I don't know if everybody, but you can get Clouds and Aerith with this one. I never really like to grind too heavily in advance because I don't want some of my party members to be too far behind and just rely on one player or two. Usually once I start getting characters, then I'll heavily grind. Because I grinded a lot in 8 early on. And then by the time I started to get everybody, half my team was already 50, 60, and then the others were in their 20s. And I'm like, alright then. And now I'm 99. And I'm still destroying shit. Like, yeah, I was curious. I wanted to see 8's difficulty. So I grinded a lot in that game. And yeah, I noticed it, but it wasn't horrible unless I fought the T-Rex and other things. T-Rex now is a pushover. But then again, like, I did it to farm a bunch of shit too, though. Like, once I was high enough and I was able to level up or level down them and farm for the ultimate weapon items that I needed. Because I am not using the card ability. Fuck that! I am not playing no card game. Fuck that. I did in the beginning of that playthrough. I don't know why. I was like going into it, I was like, I'm battling everybody. Got bored real quick after that, like after an hour of doing that. Nearly battled everybody to completion, I think, in the school, and I was like, I'm done. Sadly, that's the one part of the 100%er in me that I will never do for 8 or 9 or any game that has cards, unless it's like Chain of Memories, and even then, fuck that game. The original Chain of Memories is fine, but the remake, pound salt. I hate Chain of Memories. That game is so bad. Learn from your mistakes. Never put a freaking 2D card game, a 2D card battle RPG into three-dimensional space. Okay, thank you. It was a really bad decision on their part. It made it feel so much worse. It wasn't that bad, but God, man. Putting Chain of Memories in 3D space. I don't think I ever want to play that game again, which is not good. Which I probably most likely will. I mean, Angel wants... I requested to play with Angel, so eventually we'll be playing Kingdom Hearts. But I don't know if I'll play it again for myself. Maybe I will. But the next Kingdom Hearts game I hope to play besides that is... Besides when I do my run with her is 4. Whenever that comes out. If that comes out. Like, I don't know at this point if I should care about Kingdom Hearts anymore. And just like... Because 3 was good. I liked 3 to a degree. It's not the best game. It's definitely one of the worst mainline numbers. It's better than 358, though, and Chain of Memory. Its post-game was garbage. Its DLC was garbage. Its final boss was garbage. Other than that, like, the game itself wasn't horrible, but I get it's not for everybody. I just think Kingdom Hearts has been going on for too long, and it was just way too overhyped, and that's what definitely killed it for me. Because it didn't live up to that, and I totally agree. It didn't live up to its hype. No, it did not. Is it a bad game? No, not that bad. It's not the best. It's definitely one of the worst. And it's funny because it's worse than Kingdom Hearts 1 in a lot of ways, and Kingdom Hearts 1 is... Kingdom Hearts great. I love Kingdom Hearts 1. But man, the camera and the freaking controls are very janky. Kingdom Hearts 1 is not aged well. To be fair, I don't think Kingdom Hearts really aged well at all. 358 is atrocious. Have you tried playing that game recently at all? Like, oh my god, I played that game like not that long ago, like maybe a few years back. 358 for the DS. That game is awful. Like, its combat's okay, but it is not as fun as it was when it first released. Like, way too much exposition. Way too much dialogue. And it's not even the cutscene dialogue, it's the text dialogue. I'm just so tired of, like, 5 hours of text dialogue. Yo, Lotus. And welcome, my man. I hope you are raving out, my dude. Party hard. Party hard. Guys, if you don't know Lotus, go send love to my man. You want some awesome music that he allows people because they're royalty-free music, or if you want some awesome trippy visuals and just some good classic fun times, send love to my man. I'm so wiped. I feel that. Work is exhausting as fuck to me today. But yes, please send love to my man, Lotus. I'd be very... He's actually allowed me to use his music in the past. Like, I lost a lot of those files from the olden days, the few years ago, but he allowed me to use his music in the past too. He's an awesome dude. I'm glad you're here, man. I hope you get some rest, my guy. Yeah, I had a long day at work. Very exhausting, a lot of just stress. Just bad Friday. And it actually leaked into my stream for a while, for a little bit, until my friend came on. I also lack weed, which would easily relax me. And it's sad that I rely on that, but it's just a body high and I need it. I also just got to go to the doctor, or I gotta go to a fucking blood draw appointment for my doctor. I think I just don't end my medication. There's just it's just a lot happening, and my parents up my ass about getting my 401k and my health insurance, and I can't even get the 401k until April or whatever because I had to be there for a year, officially hired, and I've only been here a year, but not a year hired. And then I need to get health insurance. I get that. I have health insurance, but they want to see if this is better. But why would they? I don't know how it works. Why would they offer health insurance and not a 401k? You would think they would do all that at one time, right?
Right.
Hmm?
That's what I was wondering. Sometime soon, before it expires, do you think we can get Monster Hunter Rise on the PSN store?
Sure. Expired.
There's a sale right now for the Monster Hunter Rise. It's on break for $30 for the PS5 version.
Sure. I don't forget.
I'm gonna print it up right before it ends. Like, the offer ends on 9/28/2023.
Oh, that's... I get on nothing. I mean, I could easily do that. I can easily do that now, but I'll probably wait until tomorrow. I just want to... My head hurts right now, but yeah, I definitely will look at it. So there's a lot of things. I know a dude in my chat wants me to play some cool stuff. Or at least he recommended some games I want to look into. I forgot the names of them at this point. So I'm bad with names, and it's been a long day. But like, I wanna be able to do that, and I wanna be able to take care of you. I know you need a new hard drive.
Well, the hard drive can wait, because like right now, the games we're playing will require like Mental eventually.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, we also get this now take advantage. Like once we start doing content, we won't have it.
Yeah, even if Rise isn't good, or as good.
The only thing sucks about Rise though, it's short. It's so short.
I wouldn't know.
You haven't beaten it.
No, I haven't played much of it because this was the Switch version, so no. Not much. I've only played like an hour or two of it.
Base story, without having to do the stuff with the guild, where you could do like co-op and shit. I did somewhere, I played half the game with the actual thing, yeah. For some odd reason, I was able to check out 2 copies of Rise of the Switch. So she played the other one, we played it together for the first part. And I pretty much beat the story, and I want to say, if you just go through the story and just like follow the process, you could probably beat it in a week.
Damn.
That's how short the base game is. Like, I can somewhat understand you.
Yeah.
I have not played the guy gets
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I dented half of Ice 4. Well, I have, but not all of it. But I beat the Ever-Living. Huh?
My character is stuck on the water. I was trying to rise up, and I was stuck in the vent. Ceiling, like these things covering the vent.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to restart this.
Oh, that sucks. Ow, 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 ow. I don't know what I'm saying. Ow. I just had an itch. Battle.
That's one thing I hate about certain games, especially modern ones. You don't have fucking manual save from the get-go.
Yeah, they have autosaves and actual hard save checkpoints.
Like, bro, this is so retarded. I want to play Dead Rising with you. I mean, not Dead Rising, Dead Island.
I was gonna say, what?
I checked out the latest one from the library. I checked out the PS4 version.
Dude.
It has a free PS5 upgrade with it.
Yeah.
And I was playing it too. You know what? It still has the same save function. The last two. And it just saves out of the
Why? Autosaves aren't the best, though. If your game fucks up in any way, there goes your file. Or at least that portion of the save that you were trying to save. Like, that's why I don't like autosaves. Except for, unless it's Dark Souls, because then the only way to actually save your game officially is to quit the game. Exit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with Dark Souls, because it works. I don't think having a manual save would it would be awkward for Dark Souls. It would be weird. But, like, quitting and exiting, that is fine for a game. And plus, Dark Souls, unless you, like, quit or crash the shit out of your whatever, like, quit as in close the game down without exiting, or just get crashed, your file's not gonna corrupt. If it does, or whatever, or lose progress, then you're very unlucky, because, I mean, I've had moments where my shit just did that a lot over the years, and I've never once had issues. Not that I've ever noticed. And if I did, it's probably very minor. At least I don't recall ever repeating anything like that before. Alligator. Ah. Blah. Buy 'em. Cigarette. Oh boy.
Wait, hey, I wonder how in the fuck did it get in here?
That's a good question. Why the hell do they all make? Why do people make them all water? Like, what reasons? Like, I get the robots are like the main, like humanity's dying or whatever in that story or something. I know you told me.
Yeah, cause like the right before the last humanity died out, they created these AI programs to like before humanity was
Yeah.
but it was like one asshole guy who had like and he pretty much sabotaged the AI program. Like there was one AI program that had pretty much all like
Yeah.
But he deleted it like him corrupting the AI. Because originally the AI proposed race machines to help.
Yeah.
But now the machines are out. One guy before he died.
That's great. Blunts with the sub, tier 1, 3 months. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I hope you're doing fantastic and having an amazing morning or night, whichever time of day it is for you. I hope everyone's having a fantastic morning or night or early morning, as in the day morning, not the night morning. Thanks, homie. Yeah, about the sleep. I feel that, except I also did get some decent sleep last night, even though it was late. I slept in almost late enough, even though I still was kind of on time. I kind of was like a minute or two late. My guy was like, at least you're here. That says some shit. That says shit. Because we had a temp that didn't even last 3 days. He was late like an hour or two, didn't come in one day, and didn't come in today. I don't know if he was fired, but like he was already, by day 3, he's already missed 1 full day and 1 like hour or 2 of work. And I'm like, and also he was young, yes, but he also showed that he didn't really seem to care. He's one of those kids who didn't seem to give a fuck and didn't care about wanting work. I'm just like, I get it. I don't want to work either. We have to. But yeah, no, it's funny. And then there was other people. And there was a guy and his brother who, you know, are late a lot, apparently. Like, there was one the other day, the one kid that I keep bitching about. He came in at noon. For no reason. That I know of. I don't know. Either way. No fucks given, I used fetch. Aha! Wait. Really? I don't remember the exact date. I just got a notification in my phone about the day me and Angel started talking. That really? Was that really? That was in September, wasn't it? Huh. I know it's been a year now. I appreciate you, Blunts. I enjoyed the badges on your icons. PSO badges. Thank you. I hope you all have a great night, my friend. Sitting here grinding away my life and money. Now I'm stuck on the new boss with Lies of P. I don't know. I don't have any interest to play another. Like, I like Souls likes. Lies of P just doesn't intrigue me. I'm not a fan of Pinocchio. Lies of P is Pinocchio, yeah. It's Dark Souls, but Pinocchio. So most things are puppets. Your main character is P. Yep. Hence the name Lies of P. There's also literally a donkey head. As a cosmetic that you can get off a boss or something as a helmet. I'm like, wow. I made the joke that every time a character dies in Lies of P, instead of hollowing like in Dark Souls, you should donkify. I don't know how. I don't. Yeah, or that. And his nose gets longer. That's accurate to the original story, right? Where he actually becomes a donkey, not from the movies. That's actually real, right? From the actual Pinocchio story, where he actually lies and becomes a donkey, or whatever it was. I know he's no. I never have either. I know in the movie he became Donka. Partially Donka. Story kind of cool with a dark twist. I figured it's gonna be a dark story. It feels like Pinocchio got like fucked over and he's against the world. That's kind of what it's looking like. He becomes an ass. He does become an ass. I mean, he kind of is an ass. He lies. I'm sure he does other things. And he hung out with whatever the crew he was hanging out with were kind of thugs or whatever it was. And then there's the smoking crows. God, Disney movies, they don't make some like they used to. Not that I like Pinocchio. Just never did, personally. That and freaking, like, anything with Pinocchio from Kingdom Hearts specifically also was like one of my least favorite shit. Ugh. But no, Lies of P, it looks okay. It's basically just Bloodborne. Probably with other mechanics, not just the look and combat style. I don't know if it actually feels that speedy. I know Three Leg was bitching a lot, but he's not a Souls aficionado. But it's just like, huh. It just doesn't, I don't know. I think I'm just getting tired of those kind of games at this point. Like, I've played through almost all these Souls-likes, and I just feel like they're all the same to now. Certain games I don't mind are the same that is RPGs, really. Because they kind of at least try to change up with ATV. When it comes to other games, they just... Dark Souls has not changed. Pokemon's tried to change, it just didn't do it well. Not for me. It's because a lot of it's meta. And I'm not the meta type. Like, you know, Mega Evolution, that kind of stuff. Like, it's not really changing too much, but it's adding to the meta. And that's what I'm taking. It's with that and taking out a lot of the things and adding an overworld and everything being, like, on the field may seem cool, but that gets bad. I don't like that. I prefer the way it was. Leave monsters on the overworld for later Final Fantasy. Or whatever. Don't do it for Pokemon. Seen Palworld? No, I have not. Is that based on Pinocchio or something? Or is that like similar thing? Pokemon? Oh, Pokemon with guns. Gotta shoot them all. Got a cap. Gotta shoot them all. Shotgun Mon. No, that's a Digimon before Digimon was going. That'd be Shotgun Mon. That'd be my favorite gun Mon. And then there'd be like Mecha Gun Mon, Mecha Shotgun Mon. If this was Digimon, it'd be Shotgun Mon, then Mecha Shotgun Mon, and then like Super Mecha Shotgun Mon. That's why I don't like Digimon, because everything ended in Mon. I'll hop in VC. Alright, Mercer. Cool. Yep. That's the shit I hated. I was like, hello? You're adding animals? And then there's animals with tank parts. Huh? Yay! I mean, it looks cool. Like dinosaurs with armor. Yeah. Vaginamon, Dickmon, Pussymon, Assmon, Titsmon, Milkmon, Babymon. Pregnant Mon.
And every player in the first line that out, a Tortoise became an angel. Do you remember how, like, that one cat Digimon came on?
Oh, yeah, that. I mean, that's kind of what happened in Phantasy Star. Mayu the cat gains angel wings after you feed it a nut. Oh, Mon, yes. My favorite. Oh, Pokemon. I want a Digimon game like the first one. I don't think I've really played Digimon games, and if I have, I don't remember. I know there's... Yeah. I don't know. I was big into Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and like stuff like that, and a lot of your like, and then your American cartoon stuff, Ed, Edd and Eddy, SWAT Cats, a lot of that stuff. So I never Digimon, and I kind of enjoyed Speed Racer if we're talking about anime related shit, like Dragon Ball, Pokemon, some Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer. Stuff like that, Lupin the Third, Trigun, a lot of those, but Digimon was never a thing I enjoyed. I don't know why. Maybe it's... I also enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until the first full arc. The Pegasus arc. Okay. A lot of background static there, Mercer. You alright there, bud?
Oh yeah, it's my headset.
Ah. All
I have
good.
a Turtle Beach headset now.
Me! Hey, you're matching me. No wonder your quality is definitely improved, yes. Kenshi Muyo, Kenshi.
Mine is one of the ones with only the one headphone muff.
See, and I'd buy you one, but they're like over 100.
I know.
No, I'm just saying, it's like, I don't want to risk another Turtle Beach failing, because I've had issues with Turtle Beach, too. They're expensive.
Mine was only $15. I got it at Walmart.
Because, like, the one I bought, hold up, it's trying to pop up.
That's my mistake. I bought mine at GameStop. That's my mistake. Well, the one that I used to have was at GameStop. The one I'm wearing now was on Amazon.
The one I bought was from a GameStop last summer. It was on clearance.
Yeah, no, 100 for mine wasn't bad. It's just, yeah, it's for a headset that's decent, I don't want to risk it. Xbox latest wireless headset is gas or ass, one of the two. Yeah, I mean, it's Xbox though. Like, PlayStation's headsets aren't any better, to be honest. But Xbox, at least for me, because I grew up with all 3 generations, or at least the first one, I hate their headsets. Ugh, Xbox Originals headset is atrocious. That thing had like a clip, right? And if that broke, the whole bottom half came off. And guess what the bottom half was? Your microphone. And your microphone was also attached partially to a clip, but also to the head part. So like your earmuff. And it had one side. It was an open headset.
Yeah,
so you have one earmuff, a mic, and it was attached to a clip. Boom, broke off, your whole entire headphone was broken. All you had was the headband. And that thing, and you would have to, and I'm not kidding, purchase the Xbox Live to get it. And this was a separate bundle that you can buy physically back then. You get a headset with it. It was like atrocious. It was a scam. That was just, it's not like nowadays where you could just buy a gaming headset and it can connect to every console. This was a specific console headset, kind of like the 360s, which were a little better, but not good. And then I like this headset because Turtle Beach can go with all 3. PC, Xbox, Sony.
Mine didn't come with the PC adapter though.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, yours sounds used heavily, Mercer, so that's alright.
No, I got mine at Walmart for free for $15.
Yeah, but it's just the way you're describing it just sounds used heavily.
I just bought it like last week.
Yeah, but it was new?
Yeah, it was new right out of the package.
then it should have been. Then it's a shitty Turtle Beach if it doesn't have like other things and it's open.
I already have I have a shit ton of the
mine, because mine has the controller too that can lower and higher volume, and that's how I use that for my mine. That's how I use mine for the mixer, but that has a slot that connects the cable to my PC. So like I don't know, but like yeah, this is what I use to turn down my volume or your volume and voice volume and even me. Because I have my mic, if you haven't noticed, I use my Turtle Beach mic to kind of hear me. So if I do this, if I take my mic from my mouth away, it just sounds like I'm talking into empty space. If I move it, I can hear it in my head, which it helps me monitor my voice. Otherwise, yeah, Turtle Beach headsets really aren't great quality-wise. They're not, because I used to record with them. But they're good for this. Good thing I'm not using it anymore. I have a Blue Yeti mic, which is probably a basic bitch, like, podcast mic.
I've looked them up, they're pretty good.
Oh no, I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying they're, like, cheapest. Like 100 or whatever, or 200 at most, and they're basic bitch. They're like, probably the cheapest features. They probably have, like, the cheapest features in their program. And it's omnidirectional or bidirectional. You got multiple settings. You got your on and off switch. You got your volume knob. You got your gain knob. It's very easy. Oh, if you're giving me a headset look, let me swap. Wireless. I don't know if wireless would work for me, but I'll have to look into one because wireless would negate this. I know that'll probably have it, but I'm very finicky, and ever since, because of my mixer program and everything, I don't touch certain things. I'm afraid if I do buy a new headset, it'll fuck up. Because this Turtle Beach is technically a PX24. The one I had, it was a 22. And then there was one that I bought prior to that that had a new control. This one had a new controller, but it only had one volume knob for, like, you in game. So I can't turn it up and down. Finicky? No way. Oh, I'm very finicky. I actually have a other headset. I actually do have another headset. If that one ever breaks. Fuck! There goes my screen. Oh, great. Whoopsie. I'm sure that's probably gonna wake my family up or something, but I just dropped my... That was my put a condom on when you kiss my mom. Did I say something about kissing someone's mom? I said something out of reflex. All I remember is saying, fuck, did I say something about someone's mom? Because I said that out of reflex.
Said woken up your family.
Oh. Well, I hope you put a condom... Well, he said something about putting a condom on when I kissed his mom. I don't remember. I did. I have HDMI's plugged into a splitter or whatever. No, an upscaler. A HDMI upscaler / splitter. It's to help get around the PS3's original bullshit. The copyright infringement, so you can't stream. PS3 was like that. But this is how it all connects, because it actually adds extension to my cable's length.
Do you still have a working PS3, Brett?
Yes, I do. I have two. I have the fat one and the 2000, or no, the slim 320 gig model. This is my other headset though.
I have the slim and my HDMI port on it is busted, so I have to use the PS2 fucking cords. That's
Do you have a PS4?
Take care, Blunts.
I do have a PS4.
The HDMI cable for the PS4 works with PS3.
The port itself that it plugs into is busted.
Oh.
PS4 has some PS3 games. A lot of them are remastered, but...
I just need a new controller for my PlayStation 3, and I'll be able to play on PlayStation 3 again.
Yeah, I have a PS3, I just...
No, like I can't charge my controllers for it at all. The charger ports are busted because I buy third-party controllers like a fucking idiot.
Don't do that. Don't do that at all.
Well, I like to have cool-looking fucking controllers. I don't like to buy skins for my controllers.
I was gonna say, please buy skins. Yeah, don't buy third-party, though. That's not worth the extra shitty money you're spending.
Well, I had a really good third-party controller. I just, you know, crammed the charger in it the wrong way once on accident, and it bent the thing. Like I have a green lightning one, and that one was the good one, and I fucked it up on accident. Like my skull one was shitty, but my green lightning one was awesome.
Those are all my consoles.
Which I have a 360 now.
I used to buy the G-Bass controller from Best Buy, the wire ones that lit up, for like $25. Biggest mistake of my life. I have like, throughout my time using the 360, I bought maybe like 8 of those controllers. They won't even last me not even like a month. They'll start fucking up with wire.
That's why I don't really like wireless headsets sometimes, because I've had more bad times with those break.
My brother has a wireless headset and it works perfectly fine because it's control beach.
The one I have that's wireless is the PS4 headset. No. Nope! Not wearing that. PS5 headset was great. Well, the headset that came with my PS5. My PS5 was a weird bundle that came with a stand that I paid an extra $500 for.
Did your PS5 come with a game as well?
Demon's Souls that I bought, yes.
I meant like free with the bundle. Because I know that they have a God of War bundle out right now that I want to get. It's Ragnarok.
Well, I bought my PS5 long before that.
I actually might be getting the Spider-Man 2
Nice. Nice.
So basically it's red with the Spider-Man logo on it, but half of it's turning black because of the symbiote.
Oh yeah, the Venom.
Oh yeah, did you see that Dragon Ball PlayStation 5 controller I sent you on Discord?
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It is cool. I just don't like Goku. Sorry, the orange. I just don't like orange.
Alright, Loch Ness.
I just don't like Goku's fine. I just don't like orange. Like
Orange.
I would have been fine with Vegeta's Saiyan logo, the original Saiyan encryption, or the Saiyan insignia, the three-prong thing.
If you get his family crest.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's the his family crest, the three-prong, whatever the fuck that is, and like blue and white.
Has Trunks ever worn Saiyan armor?
Yes. When he trained with Vegeta in the hyperbolic time chamber for Cell, yeah. Not really. Bulma was the one who was like, hey, I recreated Vegeta's armor for everybody. And Goku and Gohan also wore it. What?
I also know Krillin wore
Saiyan armor? No, he wore Frieza's armor. Frieza's armor incorporated. They took on the Saiyans for their technology. So a lot of what Saiyans wear is what Frieza's armies made. Frieza has better technology than the Saiyans do. They incorporated them for their brutality. Frieza and his empire is the one that gave them all their armor. Minus maybe the armor Vegeta wears. I'm not sure if that's a Frieza armor, but the ones with the shoulder pads and all the Ginyu Force, that's Frieza's armor.
Z-Bardock doesn't wear Frieza's armor, does he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he does in both movies. Yes, he does. That armor, the chest plate, and even the one with the shoulder pads, they're Frieza's. He wears it because he is part of his force. Even before he realized that Frieza was against them, he still was part of their force, and he still loyally obeyed Frieza. All the Saiyans did. So yes, no, Frieza's scientists not only rebuilt him into Mecha Frieza, but they're the ones that made all the armor, the scouter, all of that. That was all Frieza and his scientists.
And, like, I was kind of expecting it to be a situation with like Trunks wearing Saiyan armor, Vegeta being like, "Oh, this is your birthright. You're gonna wear this."
He does say similar things like that. I don't think he says you're gonna wear this. I just think he mentioned to Goku that he's never gonna need it, meaning that Vegeta's gonna, you know, finish Cell, which, well, we know where that goes.
Yeah.
But no, he just trained his son. That was or trained alone. He actually didn't train his son. They both trained alone because Vegeta's one of the. That was back when Vegeta was still kind of finding himself and still kind of a dick.
Yeah.
But it was after Cell that Vegeta learned to. I don't know, that he showed some care. I mean, he does. You could, like, yeah, that's because of his Saiyan. No, it's because of his Saiyans, yes. But he also freaking went after Cell when he died. But this is part of why his Saiyan genes, though. He loves his son. He just doesn't have. He just has a harder time showing it. Also, he's not used to that.
Yeah.
But when
It's all about tough love. Honestly.
Yes, but when it came down to it, push and shove, he was like, "You killed my child. I regret not hugging you. I regret not showing love." Even though he still didn't do it for a while, even with Kid Trunks, he immediately promised Kid Trunks too that he would take him to the park, which was the second episode of Super. He still does.
When adult Trunks died, didn't he scream "My baby boy"?
That's a bridge.
Oh.
No, he freaked out, screamed, and then screamed Cell. That was it. He screamed two things. He screamed, just ah, and then screamed Cell, and then and then just basically threw a bunch of key blasts. No, a bridge was the one that added "My baby boy."
I like his reaction to fucking the bridge Broly movie where he's like, "He's so cool, but he's just a giant fucking baby."
Baby, he's a giant baby. I love that.
The Z movies are better than the actual movies.
By far, Broly's movies are ass. Most of them.
Yeah.
I like the second one.
Pulsar did some shit with Boo, honest. They posted a new video with stuff with Boo.
Yes, it is, by Trunks. The Broly's Second Coming, yes. It's where he gets peed on, yes. Yes, he picks up Trunks and puts him in the... What's the headlock hold where you have his back on your head? I don't know what that is. But he had Kid Trunks on his head, and he was basically just ramming his head with his back. And Trunks relieves himself. And... something like it, yeah, something like that. Basically, is what it was. He was going for a back break, and he pissed on him and threw him into the river or ocean below.
What was Broly's reaction to being pissed on?
He looked up at the camera and was like, "What the fuck?" And then screamed and threw Trunks. Literally, what his face was. It was. I'm breaking your back. Oh wait, something's coming down my. Oh, it's urine. Oh, fuck you. Boom. You slowly see the realization of him being peed on before he realizes he's being peed on. Because he literally looks at the camera, his mouth is agape, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's urine. Bye." I don't even think he even knows, because Broly has, like, no, like, besides when he's in his normal state, he doesn't really talk, so I don't even really know if he even understands half of normal language, because he's a Saiyan, also. So I don't even know if he has any culture, because he was...
have their own language?
Well, no, but they have culture, and Broly was raised as a bumpkin, meaning he was raised on a different planet, he doesn't have normal society, and he doesn't know how to talk.
Even more overpowered Goku.
Basically, so I don't even know if Broly knows what urinating is. That's a lie, but at least when Broly's not transformed, he's kind of okay, but he's still like, oh, Goku. Brr.
Yeah.
No.
My stepbrother, Broly's my stepbrother's favorite character, and when I asked who Broly was and if he was a good guy, he told me, yeah. I'm like,
the new one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I believe it was the old Broly, wasn't the new Broly.
Oh, he was the original. Well, he probably never seen the movie then. Or he probably may not know the whole canon, non-canon shit. But I don't know why, if it was the old Broly. Why would you say he's good? Dude, he has 3 fucking movies! 3 movie, 4 technically, well, 1. Because the others are non-canon. But if you want to be technical, yeah, he has 4 movies. 3 of which he dies in all of. Well, actually, wait. No, he doesn't die in the first one. Sorry. He comes back in the second one. He almost dies. I don't know how he doesn't. He almost dies. Wait, he was a bio warrior. He was a bio warrior. Created no different than androids. Except differently. But yes, he's basically just an android at that point. The only memory he has is the fact that he has Goku, like, memories of Goku, and he sees Goten, and he's like, oh, Kakarot! And that's it. Like, there's no, it's back to then it's back to that, and then he becomes covered in it, and then it's just Sludge Monster. He basically just becomes the Sludge Monster.
Yeah, I watched Bio Broly with Brady. Like,
oh, movie is atrocious. All of them are kind of bad. Like, none of...
You really want to watch this? This movie sucks. I'm like, I've never seen it.
Just, yeah, I would watch it at least to just see it, but trust me, you're gonna pass out.
Yeah, well, I actually watched the full movie without passing out.
I've watched that movie more than once somehow.
And one of my friends on Facebook posted a thing like, oh, fucking live action One Piece is doing good. Why not try, live action Dragon Ball again? And I felt the comments.
No! Wait, why would he even mention that? Of all people, if anyone who's... I was gonna say, though, for anyone who's a big fan of Dragon Ball Z like I am, oh my god, do not watch Evolution. Don't go in there hyped like me and this guy do, all dressed up. Not just that, we went all decked out, dude. Me and him literally saw 2 other people dress the same shirts we were wearing. I'm not kidding. I have the Dragon Ball Z. It's a blue, like, baseball jersey. He had his Goku black, like, Goku button-up. It looked like a tie-dye shirt. Not a tie-dye shirt, but like a Hawaiian shirt. And I saw 2 other people that had the same exact outfits. I also had my over 9,000 Vegeta shirt underneath and everything. And we walked out of that movie, me, him, and my ex, who knew nothing of Dragon Ball. She probably didn't care. She didn't like the movie, I'm sure, but me and him were. Me and him were not happy. Especially later once you... Piccolo.
In the movie.
King Piccolo. King Piccolo.
He did a half-ass rehash of the Dragon Ball.
And it wasn't any... And it was just King Piccolo. It wasn't all Dragon Ball. It bounced, because it went from meeting Bulma, Yamcha, no Pilaf, no Red Ribbon Army, just straight meeting them, and... no Krillin, boom, straight to Piccolo. And even then, Piccolo also gives you the Ozaru worked for me. That you don't even know what that is. Ozaru as in the Great Ape. Excuse me? Since when did you know what that was? No one knew.
Dragon Ball shirt. I have a Dragon Ball shirt, not a Dragon Ball Z or Super. I have a Dragon Ball shirt.
I'm glad he apologized. That movie's atrocious. They also freaking backed down. They also said no to Akira Toriyama's, like, hand-holding. Like, you're a fucking moron. The moment I heard that, I was even more mad. I was like, you turned down the creator of the franchise's input. You shouldn't have had the right to make this. I don't care if you're Fox. I don't care if you bought the licensing to make Dragon Ball movie. You shouldn't have been given it.
I haven't even watched Evolution, and I don't want to watch it.
Sorry.
Brett, but I'm sorry for you. At least how bad the movie was. They brought Akira on retirement.
Yes, it did. Well, he's kinda still not really making. He gives cliff notes. But yes, it did bring him out of retirement. Who would agree with Battle of Gods?
Is he still doing the drawings for Dragon Quest?
Probably. He's still doing games stuff, I'm assuming. And maybe other side stuff, but I think most of the time... I think... Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon, there's that, yeah, that, and... I mean, he's got other stuff I'm sure he's working on. And then Toei, it's, And then Toei itself. Toei is really the one milking Dragon Ball, not Kira.
Wasn't Kira Toriyama cool with Dragon Ball?
Well, I don't know if well, Toei, yes, no, Toei doesn't like it. I'm not sure if Akira's given them the okay. I'm sure he doesn't really. I don't know if he cares, or if he finds it hilarious and humorous, but I know Toei doesn't like it. So. Yeah. Another thing Toei hates is that they work with Funimation. Because they're actual voice actors. They don't like Funimation working with them either.
Because I know where it comes, it's Toho, right?
Toei Animation. Close enough. I'll take it, yes.
They're the same people that own Godzilla, right?
I could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Toei Animation. Yeah, Toei Animation.
Very strict when it comes to the shit they own. Like for a good example, Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie, Brad, from the, what was it, 2000s or late 90s?
Yes.
Live action movie? They had a little Easter egg in not Godzilla, where like seeing Inspector Gadget on the option be like going like roaring through a city, and they have like a car looks like a monster. And there's some Japanese guys going, Godzilla, but it's not Godzilla! If we don't have the license for it. Because like, Toei didn't give them permission to actually be able to say it's Godzilla.
Oh, that's where you got Toho from. Godzilla, not Dragon Ball. Toei and Toho, they're two different companies. Okay. Yeah, no, they're two different company names. Toei, which is T-O-E-I, and Toho, which is T-O-H-O. Who owns the rights to Godzilla? Toho, T-O-H-O, the first company you said. Not Toei, Toho owns Godzilla.
No, they're very strict with like what people do with like and they're very strict when it comes to Godzilla.
Dying over there? Sound like you drinking liquid down the wrong throat. Down your wrong throat hole. Oh God, it's Friday. Saturday. Saturday now. It's... well, it's Saturday for me now, but yes, thank God it's Friday.
Oh yeah, it's Saturday for me too. It's already past
Yeah,
midnight.
technically speaking, it's Saturday, but... still, thank God it's the weekend. For another
That's
day.
why you're still streaming.
Partially, yes.
Okay.
Partially, yes.
King and VC earlier.
Oh, nice. That, and I was up yesterday for 6-hour stream and barely got some sleep, and so I'm not exactly the most tired, and I have quite a bit of sugar in me. Yes, I drink, and some caffeine. I don't want to say caffeine doesn't affect me entirely, but it's more or less the Red Bull sugar.
Your birthday is this week, right? This month, right?
Yes, the 30th.
Yeah.
Oh, the big 3-5, right?
3-4, but...
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Are you trying to age me
You're trying to
too?
age him even more?
It's okay. He's not. Me and Irving are the same. I'm bad with names and numbers too.
Forget my own age.
I'm bad with my brother's ages, dude. Like, what is your age? You're 33? 34?
33.
33, that's what I thought. I know you're...
I am too.
Yeah, well, I know he's a February child.
Those girls that I like, their birthday's in November. She's turning 21.
Hold on, no more things for you?
No, not for now. I want to try pussy.
Have you never?
When things go south with one gender, I switch to the other.
Wait, you make it sound like you've not had pussy, though.
I've had pussy.
I was about to say, yeah, the way you said it, though.
Once. I've had dick numerous times.
Well, okay, I mean, getting laid is fine. At least you've had, at least...
I lost my virginity to a female.
Regardless, if you fuck a guy, you're still gonna lose your virginity to a female. If you fuck a girl, you're gonna lose your virginity. If you're gonna fuck a guy, you're losing your anal virginity. Technically speaking.
Brady lost his virginity because I'm the one who took it.
Yeah, but he probably never fucks a girl, so he's never gonna lose that virginity. He's gonna lose his ass, not his dick virginity. His real virginity, because there is no technical anal virginity. Now, you're the one fucking him, so I guess technically you would lose your virginity if he was your first fuck, but he wasn't. But if you're taking it up the ass, technically then you would have a second virginity? But no. But yeah, technically then, unless he fucks you, he's a virgin. From the dick end.
He tried, he couldn't do it though.
Couldn't fuck you? Why?
He's a pretty big boy.
Ah. I've experimented. I've been fucked. I've had 2 guys. Yes, I have experimented. Before I moved, I experimented. Due to stress and depression, I was like on the look for something quick, and I found something online. I got.
She flashed her titties at me today.
That's nice. Nice.
She's got nice ones.
Sweet. My God.
They're fucking huge. They're fucking huge.
Okay, big tits are nice, but too big is too big.
They're not. They're a double D. They're not.
Okay, that's my like almost cut off. That's like the biggest I've dated is like double D. Like H cup, G cup. That's you can go. Not always, dude. There's real HG cups, dude. Kidding me? Are you kidding me? Boobs don't stop at double D. Dude, there's chicks with boobs that are bigger than my head. Like 5 times bigger than my head. Probably bigger than your head. I'm sure you have a bigger head than me. Yep. The most I've dated was...
Which head we're talking about here?
Oh, well, that head's not as big as my brain head. I have a bigger brain in my skull than I do my dick. Hmm?
Who are you talking to? Me? I'm 21. I turned 21 last month.
Well, yeah, the way he gets excited kinda is childish. You're not.
She finds me and my friend really attractive because we're giant fucking nerds and we're not afraid to be ourselves.
I mean, that's good, because that's what some of my exes found me attractive for, the ones like Heather and Shauna and Angel. Like, that's fine, that's good. I've had girls who hated me or disliked me because I was different or bi or... That's why I generally try to find personality really over looks, because generally speaking, I just want a person who's like me. Not exactly 100% me, because then that'll never nearly, like, I don't know, 2 alike and you won't work out. I could be wrong. That's like a stereotype. I don't know if that's true or not. Well,
she's a stoner.
That's cool. That's cool.
She likes metal music, which is cool.
I like some. I'm more rock. A little too heavy for my liking. I mean, I like some metal. Don't get me wrong. I like Disturbed and shit, but like I
definitely introduced her to my music.
Like I like.
The other day, and I'm sitting here playing fucking Avenged Sevenfold.
Like I like them.
Great, you.
I like Avenged Sevenfold. I listen to
Love Avenged Sevenfold.
Disturb. Like my guy here got me into some of that. This guy Irving and Tom got me into a lot of that, but I don't like I like variety of music. I like almost everything. Like, my favorite artist is literally Hilary Duff. Just because, not only because of Crush, because I generally love relaxing pop music. And then, like, my favorite other music is anime music. And that, like, is very relaxing.
My favorite song is Bleach's third opening.
Well, I love Bleach has some of the best music.
It is awesome music. I also
That and Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z's music. And then, yes, Romantic Aguero from Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Dragon Ball's very good, but it might be hard to go back. For you. It is definitely aged poorly in a lot of ways. But so is Dragon Ball Z. I mean, they're old, they're my age. Older than me! Dragon Ball's older than me. Oh, don't most people?
He looks cooler.
I personally, yes. And we all look like nerds.
Some of us are nerds.
Yes, I don't find anything wrong with the shoulder pads. I don't personally like them or the color.
Yeah, he looked better in green.
I like him better in his original, yes. And the headband. Dana. Not the headband.
Didn't he, like, rock the headband in the new movie?
No, not that I recall. In a few short scenes, no. I don't recall him ever having one in the manga either. Because because the characters from the original movie, I don't think exist. His friends and that. And his whole, like, thing from that movie is completely different to what he is in this one. Like, in this one, he's out fighting, but he's also got his... Yeah, that's different, because the new one, he goes out, in the manga, too, he also goes out, hunts, and comes back and feeds his wife and shit. She cooks. But in the original, he was more of a soldier with a crew, and then they found out, like, Frieza was against them. Most of his crew got wiped out but him. He tried to stop it, but no one listened to him. But in this one, he was like, oh, fuck, Frieza's against us? Well, let me go get Goku real quick.
Yeah, he was, honestly, I like him as more of a father.
Yes, I prefer his character in his canon as his character. He's a lot better. A lot better.
He's a lot nicer, too.
Yes, he is. I don't care about his gruff attitude. That makes him a badass, to a degree, but... he cares about his family and his friends more than any other Saiyan really did. That's what I liked about him.
That's where Goku gets it from.
Probably. Also, Goku was heavily raised different, though.
Yeah. Goku is a spinning image of his father.
Yes, he is. You're telling me? Are you telling me, or are you just saying it?
I'm just saying.
So is Goten.
Yeah, I think it's just the Bardock family gene that the second born always looks like their father.
Well, that or his gene is more prominent than his wife's, I guess, because Bardock or freaking Raditz looks more like her.
Yeah.
Sorta? Kinda. I don't know. He's got the Sonic Hedgehog hair.
Are saying, oh, we should bring back Raditz. I'm like, there's no fucking point.
What are you gonna do with him? Redeem him? The fuck?
Nice. It'd be nice for Gohan and Goku to have their uncle in their lives.
Oh, excuse me? Oh, hey, Gohan. You remember me when I kidnapped you at the age of 3.5? Yeah, hi. Here's some PTSD. Yeah. Yo, you remember that spaceship pod I put you in when you freaking broke and cracked me in the chest? Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking like the abridged version of that better, because it's like, oh, cool, Raditz is pissed!
We at Team 4-Star don't condone child violence. We do, however, find it hilarious.
Raditz is pissed!
No. Bad human. Now say you're sorry. Bing! He just flings a bullet in. Love that. I love the farmer. Yeah, the farmer with shotgun. 5, huh? Power level 5. Protect me, gun!
I wonder how bulletproof Saiyan armor is.
It can stop a normal bullet.
Oh, my friend's calling me.
Yeah, Saiyan armor can probably withstand, to a degree, some bullets. It definitely cannot withstand... Alright, that's fine.
The girl's calling me.
Alright, but it cannot withstand a ray shot from laser weaponry or whatever. Frieza was able to have a frickin' henchman blast through Goku's... Well, Goku wasn't wearing armor, never mind. But Frieza was able to blast through Vegeta's armor with a death beam. But, I mean, I guess that's different. It's Frieza. Frieza could go through anything. Frieza was way stronger than him. I guess that's different. But, nonetheless, it just shows that that armor is still easily busted, you know how. I mean, it's... All it is just armor with a leotard, basically. And then again, Vegeta pretty much foregoed it for a while in the Buu arc, and then he went back to it. I mean, I don't know. Bulma has said she made it more lighter, I guess, and more durable, but that armor is already stretchy and durable. So I don't know how much better she could have made that armor. Because it's a lightweight armor that's meant to be durable, though. So I guess it serves its purpose for shit enemies, and not anything like universal or planet level enemies or anything. Because a lot of the shit they're fighting in Super are definitely almost like galaxy level or close to thereof. They're all, like, Goku and Vegeta are definitely way over planetary level. I'm assuming they're... I don't know if they can destroy an entire solar system. But they can definitely do some damage. I mean, Goku and Beerus' fight in the Battle of Gods was almost cracking the fabrics of reality. I love Dragon Ball way too much. Yeah. Super is okay. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not. There's a lot of issues with it. I do like its combat scenes, fight scenes. It has some interesting moments. I'm gonna support nonetheless, until it just moves into the ground. Super is still pulling something, and then they're still pulling some ideas. There's a lot of good that comes from Super, and there's a lot of bad. Oh god, no. I don't think I can put through Yashahime. I will never watch Boruto, much less Minato's stupid series. That's gonna be happening. If it hasn't already. Minato past generations. Yes, I'm not kidding. No. Stop. What are you gonna do? Is Boruto gonna have a child too? I can't, and yeah, Yashahime, I'll try to give Yashahime a chance, but I don't know if I can. It just did not hook me. I don't know how Inuyasha hooked me, but that show I love. Very good show still. And it has its faults, but like I mean, my first introduction to Inuyasha, you literally see Naraku cut her down, Kikyo down as Inuyasha. That was like my first introduction. That was badass. And then you got your character, and he's clawing through people and saving a girl, and he's a badass at first before they become friends. Come on, like, yeah, that's an awesome first episode. That and the whole Year of the Hair, like, a lot of that. That's what hooked me on Inuyasha. Yashahime, a lot of it's like, why aren't you with your family? Why are you out now with Kagome and Inuyasha? Why is Rin stuck in a tree? What the hell happened? Why is major fights against early villains only like an episode and not like 3 or 4 or 2? Some of the early fights in the original were like 2 episodes. These are like, a lot of these are just chintzy 20-minute fights, and it's like, really? I mean, it's not even that. It's just ugh. I can't get into Morua, Inuyasha's daughter. I just can't get into her. Or the others, I don't know, I don't care about any of the characters yet, I guess. Like, yeah, they're just pulling the crap out of their ass, like, one of Moroku's kids somehow ended up in the, or Shishomaru's other kid? Yeah, it's Shishomaru, I think, because the girl literally is part demon and has like a red hair thing. That girl, I think she's like demon, but she was living in the human world, like Kagome's world. And I'm like, and then like her sister that looks like Sango. I'm very confused on that, how one goes from looking like Sango to one looking like Shishomaru. But either way, like, I remember them meeting up and her getting pissed at her because they were abandoned as kids. I'm like, what is this? What is happening in the show? Everything's just happening way too fucking fast. Why is nobody with their parents? Why did they not mention what's happening? Why is Inuyasha gone? That's why I hated it. Because they don't... I know they're gonna tell you. That's how they get you. But it didn't work. All it did was make me want to know right then and there. Inuyasha never made me question what the fuck is happening sometimes. That show was like, what the fuck? The only thing that's bad about Inuyasha is the repetitive, useless fights with Moroku. That's it. Like, every time he just runs. That's why I like his final few battles, because he actually goes around doing something. He's still, like, using people for himself, but he's actually taking them out, his own creations to a degree, and doing some work, but he's still running. And then at the final battle, he doesn't really fight. He just gets shot in the freaking Shikon Jewel, and he eventually gets purified. He makes one wish to cut Kagome and send her back. And then somehow she ends up returning anyway. He loved Kikyo so badly that he wanted to fucking kill her, but also be with her. And it just didn't really kind of go anywhere. I mean, he killed her again. Yay. That was my weakest downfalls. But the end, final act, though, best. Like, 26 episodes straight remaining series. Glorious, I loved it. Animation was fantastic. They didn't give you 50 million stories all at once, but they told you the rest of the story much quicker. The pacing was better-ish. It had some maybe issues if I watch, I don't know, but it was better than the original. Funny enough. And then Yashahime, and it's just I'm riding the cocktail delicious. Another anime I love. Inuyasha. Will always love that show. In fact, I'm wearing the shirt Liz gave me. That somehow... Feels good to get that hoodie off me. My car seat covers is Inuyasha and Shishomaru. No, it's Shishomaru. That I bought it in a bundle. The two together. But no.
In the background.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah. It was pretty old also. Old 2000s, I think. 2000 or 2002. I know it did come out when we were in middle school, but I'm not sure if it was a little older than for mean, that's literally most of my manga besides Naruto. I don't even have Naruto finished, and that's longer, but I'm looking at my shelf now, and I see Inuyasha. All yellow. One of the few mangas that I fully finished. I mean, I finished all of my mangas. I've read all of Naruto. Yes, I did. I've read all of Inuyasha. I've read all of Dragon Ball Super as well. Way more. Inuyasha's at least 55 or so. Naruto's probably in the hundreds somewhere. I have at least around 50 to 60 something volumes. I stopped. I didn't continue because I ran out of space. But totaling, since it's one series instead of two separate series, it's probably over close to 100 volumes. And I forgot where I stopped, but it was probably at the start of the war. So I want to say that's got to be around 50, 60 something, and you know how long the war is. Yeah. Yeah. I hate Kaguya, but yes.
I love how it also somewhat affected Sakura.
It always has. I also hate that she ended up with. I also hate that she ended up with Sasuke. She doesn't deserve Sasuke. Sasuke he's not a character too much, but he's got amazing growth. She has not.
I thought Sasuke was gonna hook up with
the red-haired girl, Karin.
Yeah, the one you fight in the field.
I love her. She's also related to Naruto, well, in the terms of the fact she's from the same clan, actually. You know that.
I do love how, like, in the Burun library, they have a full volume manga with dealing with Sasuke's daughter, Nappa leaving and Sakura her real mom.
Oh, because of the glasses, yes.
I had so much fun, like, in the end, we thought that Leonard was the actual mom.
No, she delivered her. Don't know why Sakura couldn't do that. I'm only kidding. Just pulls a baby out of her own vagina. That was meant to be a poor taste. But no, like, yes, this Karin delivered her. I don't know why, for a Sharingan user, why, even though she didn't have it at first, but I don't know why someone with eyes. I think that's been mentioned. Why does a Sharingan user need glasses? But yeah, that's why. She's like, oh, I have glasses? My hair is black? I know Sasuke's hair is black, but she's like, she doesn't resemble Sakura at all. I mean, that's what happens. If her and Sasuke were to have a second kid, trust me, he would be the Sakura. Just like how you have one for Boruto, one for Hinata. It's weird how they do that. I just wish they would make a child and make them look like both, sort of. Not just pump out one mini father and one mini mother. It's kind of lazy to me. Like, that's not really how that works. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have a girl that may look more like the mother, but they're gonna look like both parents. Don't just make one over the other. The only difference is that Himawari, Naruto's daughter, has the fucking fox lines on her face, too. And also, fucking hell, she's a leader. I'm not sure if Mercy's going back. I don't know if he is or not. I don't even know why he didn't join earlier all this time. I don't know why he was even up. Surprised he was up. Surprised he even joined. He, like, never talks.
He just sit there and be like, hey, guess what? Play another game now. Not even 5 seconds later, hey, now I'm playing this.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Fred, guess what? All this time we've been talking.
So am I. It's been 8 hours.
You know, Mercer's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
I know he is. It's just funny. It's just like, dude, you don't give things a chance. I love that people think they can like something or hate something in the first 5 seconds. I mean, they can make or break, but literally the first couple minutes is everything, I get it. But when it comes to video games, sometimes you need to play for like a good hour. Mm-hmm.
Throughout the years, I somewhat played Call of Duty with her. This other guy I played Apex with, kept me learning Brian, and played with him and then some other thing.
Yeah.
And because of those two, I downloaded some of the Call of Duty games, but over the years, they given away what is Black Ops 4 and 3, Modern Warfare, the remaster. And I was like, oh fuck it, they're free, I'll have them in my library. And I downloaded a few on such release. Someone played, not the campaign, but the multiplayer with them. I tried to play zombies. Fucking Call of Duty is not my cup of tea.
I just don't like competitive either. Or, I don't know, it's just overhyped cartoon to me. Everyone is zombies, and it's the same shit over and over again. I don't know, if I was more into shooters, maybe. Also, I'm not really into war games. I don't mind Left 4 Dead or Borderlands, I just don't really like war games. Like, Gears of War was okay, but that's about it.
Show you, like, I'm surprised I got so into Apex, but each time I Call of Duty, Apex is
Yeah, Battle Royale? Yeah.
especially with the options of characters, different amount of characters to pick. Granted, I mainly made one character, but there are times when I'm working on my battle pass thing. And here's like, tasks for like play 20 games, one character, do damage, kills, with like this or so characters.
Yeah.
So it's fun at times playing with other characters. It's like I mainly either play my character Rampart. She's a defensive character. She's like put down barricades for damage and block the bullets coming her way. She has the chain gun. That's like her little like ultimate thing. Or I'll play the healer, like five, like something careful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like back on the Xbox original, I used to play Return to Castle Wolfenstein a lot, but I realized how bad I just was at shooters and competitive. I just never really got big into shooters since. No, I was horrible. I played that for not a lot. I wouldn't say I played that for like years or anything, but I played it enough. My friends played it, Anthony and Jason and them, like, so I tried to get into it, and I just was not good. So I just never played shooters really after that. I have very finicky aim, and I'm very, I don't know,
Brett, I feel you. In Apex, my aim, it is shit. There's like, not that many weapons in the game, but I want to say maybe 100 weapons you can pick from, a certain amount of shotguns,
yeah.
SMGs, assault rifles, pistols, and like since the main character I use, Rampart, she has a passive that if you use light machine gun with the character, you get more ammo capacity with the gun, and the recoil's not that fast. And I usually just rely on the light machine gun and I spray about my aim.
Yeah.
Cause like when she was announced, like back in season 6, like
Like, yeah, I've had people in my face and I just straight missed their headshots. I'll shit like 5 times and just miss. Yep, I'm a stormtrooper at close range, man. I died so many times that I died in New Resident Evil 4 because of that.
Yeah, but there was one time I was actually surprised with my aim. I was playing with the X, we were doing duels, and there was a lifeline, their character, their enemy away, to kill her teammate. And I just like, was aiming at her body, and I shot with my sniper head. I had no sort of quick to the very gun, like, the apex, when you land, you still gotta find a tactic for your gun, like, 5, my
Yeah.
pretty much using like just naked. I was able to somehow take the character
Talking to myself. Oh, wow, that was dizzy. Oh my god, dizziness.
Sorry if I can't hear you. I'm away from the mic right now. I'm away from the microphone. Hold on.